This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for clean eating, delivering pre-portioned and prepped quality whole foods with limited processed ingredients. Green Chef sends organic, fresh produce, responsibly sourced proteins, and chef-designed recipes in every box for satisfying, nourishing, and convenient meals that make it easy to stick to a clean eating routine. And it ships right to your door. And everything is divided up into the meals, so each bag is its own meal. So it's all organized, ready for you. It's easy. I don't like to cook, as you guys know, and Green Chef makes it very easy. Thrive all year with clean, easy meals from Green Chef. Go to greenchef.com/onlyfriendsfree and use code onlyfriendsfree to get started with free salads for 2 months plus 50% off your first box. That's greenchef.com/onlyfriendsfree and use code onlyfriendsfree to get started with free salads for 2 months plus 50% off your first box. This episode is sponsored by Skims. I am currently wearing a Skims bralette. You could kind of see it if you're watching the video. I actually was cleaning out my drawer and I have so many Skims bralettes. It's insane. Also so much Skims underwear because it's all just so comfortable. Okay. Shop Skims best intimates, including Fits Everybody collection, more at skims.com and Skims stores. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows below. And if you're looking for the perfect gift for your Valentine or for yourself, Skims has just launched their best Valentine shop ever, including sizes for women, men, and kids. Welcome back to Holy Friends.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We haven't said a proper welcome in a while, it feels like.
Really?
Yeah, we just kind of start yapping.
Yep.
Which is fine too. We don't need a proper intro.
I'm trying to...
I feel like the society has moved on from proper intros.
What's an intro?
You know what I mean? I feel like YouTubers nowadays are not like, what's up, guy? It's not like that.
Yeah, I get...
In fact, it's a little cringy.
Some people... Paris, I really need for you to stop looking at me, to just
Paris
sit down on either
the
rug or the couch and move on with your life. You can't sit there and cry the whole time. I'm not going to let you out.
Erin said, no gentle parenting. We're hardcore parenting.
Yeah. Well, she was outside and then TJ was yelling at her to come in the house, but she wouldn't. But the people were coming to spray all these pesticides and shit outside. I don't know if they're actually pesticides. It's just for bugs and shit. And animals are not allowed to be outside for an hour. So TJ was yelling at her to come in the house, but she wanted to be in here. And now
she wants to go back in the house.
Now you can't go out.
Well.
So get over it.
So sad though. She has no idea what's going on. She's like, I just want to go back.
She knows. She's really smart. She knows exactly what I'm saying to her, but you're just being a brat.
You should call the pet psychic again and be like, does she know?
Yeah, I know you know.
Why is she doing this?
Come here.
I saw a video of a pet psychic talking about types of cats and they were like, the orange cat is the dumbest.
Yeah.
And we were just giggling.
The silliest.
Giggling because Frank is just,
I'm going to lock you in the bathroom.
Don't do that. Then
I'll lock you in the bathroom. You can lay down on that little mat in there. Well, happy February.
Poor baby. Thank God. I cannot believe it's February finally.
I know.
January was 10 years.
Not a great start though, because Punxsutawney Phil or whatever the fuck his name is saw his shadow. So we've got 6 more weeks of winter.
We've got 4 more years of winter. Let's be real.
So I'm really not looking forward to winter.
Yeah.
I wish winter was going and not continuing to come.
Didn't he bite him?
I saw that.
I think he bit him.
His ear or something.
Yeah. Now I'm like, is this ethical? It's kind of sad. They're just bringing this little animal up and fireworks go off and shit. I don't know. I feel like it's scared.
They're letting off fireworks?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like there's sounds and stuff I heard in the video. It sounded like celebrations and I was just like, this thing looks scared.
Do you think he had to get a rabies shot? A vaccine after?
I'm sure. Oh, the guy?
Yeah.
Maybe. I wonder if they gave it to the, what is it again? That they hold up. Yeah, the groundhog. Maybe they put that, maybe they gave the groundhog the vaccine first. So
I know, but is he in captivity?
I would assume they
really
have it set aside for maybe a month. I know, I don't
know much about you.
You know who does? Matt.
Yeah.
Matt King knows everything about this thing. So we have no idea.
Yeah.
And the shadow thing, is just a stupid gimmick. I hate it.
Yeah,
it's would so stupid.
How accurate is it? I would love to see the data on how accurate the groundhog has been over the course of history.
Look it up, girl.
I know, but we might not get the information.
The Groundhog Day consistency
accuracy.
I feel like my brain isn't forming correctly. at the moment. My neurons are not firing. And Paris is crying.
Phil has gotten it right 30% of the time. What an idiot.
Okay, so statistically, we shouldn't even. He's not even right. What?
Phil, come on.
Imagine that in any other job. Like a news anchor gets the news wrong gets it right 30% of the time, they'd be out. Get him out of there. But really for his own sake, because I do feel bad for the little guy.
It's also like now he's dealing with global warming stuff.
Yes.
So it's like how
can he predict? How can he predict? Everything is awry.
Someone said, is Punxsutawney Phil really 138 years old?
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Phil is indeed 138
God, I'm so freaking annoyed. Sorry, my nails. I did my nails like, I don't know, 5 days ago. And I don't know why, but they just all keep peeling up. And I'm so good right now doing my nails that never happens. Like they usually last like a good 2 weeks.
Did you use like a new brand of polish or something?
No. OPI, baby. I know, I'm pissed. And it's so annoying in the shower because you know when it, like they grow out a little bit and then you're washing your hair and just
it gets stuck.
Oh, and
That's
it's like
stage I'm at right
two
now.
Two strands get stuck and it's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, that is fully where I'm at.
Yeah, it's happening to me right now.
It's really annoying.
How could this happen to me?
Well, Punxsutawney Phil, you need to get your shit together.
Honestly, yeah, we can't rely on you at all.
So maybe February isn't off to a bad start because who knows how accurate he'll be.
He's not.
Only 30%.
He's not accurate at all. So I don't trust a thing he says.
No, liar.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me
30% of the time, 70%.
70%, 70.
Shame.
Imagine on any other job. Oh, this firefighter, 70% of the time gets the wrong house.
They should have fired him a long time ago.
Yeah, they need to hire. They need to hire a weatherman.
I need to see, where does he live?
Get someone who can actually predict this thing.
Where does Punxsutawney Phil live?
Oh, man, the way Matt could just riff this off, I'm sure.
I know, but now I'm like, are we canceling Matt? Like, is this unethical?
I don't know, but we should cancel him.
He lives in a climate-controlled burrow at the Groundhog Zoo in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Oh, so he's in captivity.
Yeah.
I think they added in the, temperature control to be like, oh, maybe it's treated well.
Yeah.
Maybe he is, though. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Well, now I feel bad for the guy.
I know.
I don't blame him. He's fuck them. I'm going to fuck with them every year.
Yeah, he's going to fucking bite them now.
He doesn't even get scared of his shadow. He's just like, I'll put on a show and make them think that there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, there should be a whole movie.
Just to piss them off.
And he's just so depressed. And he's like, he fools the world by showing his shadow.
Oh, poor Phil.
And he has a whole backstory. The
Groundhog Club cares for Phil and trains him for his annual appearance.
Oh, so he's a puppet now. He's a puppet and they tell him what to do.
This is getting darker and darker by the day.
Yeah. He's a government spy. He's a Chinese spy.
This is where he lives. That's so sad.
Phil's burrow. It kind of looks like a cool bar.
Yeah, it does.
It's like a little dive bar.
But it's just one little zoo.
Well, I hope he's happy. I hope you're happy.
It looks so... Look at that. It's not even a real zoo. It's just
rough. It's rough.
Like in a strip mall.
It's rough. And I free him. Free... What's his name?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Pennsatucky. That's all I can think of, Pennsatucky.
In the weather capital of the world. Okay, there's so many layers to this that we really just don't know about.
Well, as is our podcast.
He's the most famous groundhog. Poor guy. Look at what it looks like in there. It's like fake scenery for him.
That looks like the Wizard of Oz. The background looks like
I wonder
fake.
if there's a movement that's free Phil. Hashtag
Do you
free
think?
Phil.
Maybe. I think there would be if somebody found out that they were treating him a certain way. You know what I mean? I don't think there's much
free
outrage for zoos. I mean, there is, but he might be. We also don't know the background. Maybe he's a rescue and they're taking care of him.
He has a broken leg or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
For 134 years.
They're taking care of him. I don't know. Yeah. Paris is literally staring at me.
Yeah, just don't make eye contact
I'm trying
with
not.
her.
I'm trying not to. It's hard not to.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So technically, what we're supposed to have more winter?
6 more weeks, but it's a 30%, 70% chance.
So it's we really don't know.
Ratio.
Yeah.
When did he start? When was the first?
1906. I'm just kidding. I just totally made that up.
The first one ever was in 1887, but I'm trying to
Oh,
see
wasn't that
when
off?
Phil, like
Yeah.
Phil.
When Phil entered the scene.
I specifically wrote Phil.
I love his name is Phil, by the way.
I mean,
Phil.
let's just say it's 134 years or however.
How long do groundhogs live?
134 years. I don't really.
It's like 20 years.
I don't really understand the lore.
I don't get it either. But I do remember learning about it when I was in school and being like, oh, is this true?
Okay, wait. It says he has only been right about 30% of the time since 2005.
That's still low.
That's really bad.
That's still low. I'm looking up how long
20
they live.
years.
But groundhogs live an estimated 8 or 9 years. Sure, he's 130.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're just replacing him, like the family goldfish.
Come here.
That's really sad.
You just feel really bad for Phil. That's why Paris is crying.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to be here for this really sad conversation.
If you could hear her whimpering, that is what it is. She definitely does not want to go outside. I don't think so.
She just wants to lay in the sun.
I know. You can in a little bit.
You're going to have to wait. You're not allowed out there.
And guess what?
Spray.
6 more weeks of winter, bitch.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Sorry. It was really nice this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's actually so nice out.
Pretty nice.
Winter
it's
who?
Not cold here.
No, it's it's California. It can't get cold here.
Yeah, what? It was cold last week. Oh my God. I picked it up, but it's at
38 degrees.
No way. Yeah, it's stunning here right now. 68
I know, it's gorge.
degrees. Wait, rain all week?
Here?
Yeah.
No way.
It says 40%.
People are like, we don't fucking care about this.
65% on Wednesday, 60% Thursday, and 55% Friday. That's actually
It's depressing.
so depressing.
Yeah.
Well, how was your beautiful weekend?
Oh, it was so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I learned a lot actually because Emma's taking her esthetician test like this week. So I'm helping her study. And
Wait, I thought that it was...
She graduated, but she still has to take her test. Like you graduate and then you take your test.
That seems backwards.
I guess that's true. But I think that's same with like hair school and stuff. You like graduate.
Just think about it in like high school.
Yeah, I know. Graduate and then you take your SAT. What was I going to say? Oh, and so I was helping her study and like I forget how good I am at studying. Like I haven't had to do it in so long. I feel like I learned a lot about esthetician stuff just by doing that, which was funny. Yeah, so we did that for like a couple hours. It was just silly because I like love doing that though. Like I'll mark things she gets wrong and then I'll go back like 100 times to the ones that she got wrong. Yeah, I don't know. We just like had our little Pilates day, walked, got some food, did the test. And then yesterday we went to estate sales and there were, one was like really good. It had a lot of like, what's it called? Like designer stuff, which was like pretty rare, but like they're still so expensive at estate sales. It'll be like $500 for a bag or something.
But what kind of bag?
Like a Louis Vuitton or something like that.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And I remember I was like, oh, I want to, because I always want a new wallet. I have one from literally Brandy Melville from like 2017 probably. And like, I don't really care. It's just what it is. But I'm like, I could use like a better one, like a nicer whatever. And I told Nolan, I was like, oh, there's wallets over there. Like, do you want to go look and see if there's anything cute? And he went over there and right in front of him, this guy picked one up and he's like, oh, this one's nice. It was just like a regular, I don't know what brand it was or anything, but it just was like a black like wallet. And he handed it to the lady and she goes, okay. She's like, that's $400. And he was like, never mind.
I wonder what it was.
I know. I don't know. But yeah. But I found a little watch from the 40s.
Oh, cute.
She's so
haunted.
I know. She's so gorgeous. I love her so much.
Cute.
Like obsessed. It also looks like something like
work still.
Wow. And if you put it to your ear, it's like it's really nice.
Ooh.
I love it. I love her, and she fits me perfectly. It's weird. It's like a stretchy.
Oh my God.
But it's like not cheap. You know what I mean? Like when she did that, I thought it was gonna be like a string. I was like, oh God, what is that? But I can't find the exact like where it's from. Like I know it has the brand. It's called Benrus, BENRUS, which is like still a watch brand. And then there's like numbers on the back. And so I've been trying to like research it so fucking hard. I reverse Google image search. I can't find this exact one, like what year it came out and like how much it was. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So it's from Shein.
No.
I'm like, oh, fuck.
No. How much was it?
So cute. I bought it for $80.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was half off because Sundays for estate sales are like half off.
So have you looked to see like how much
I can't find
watches
it.
are?
Yes, it's all over the place. Some are like $1,000. Some are resell for like $40. Like I have no idea.
Interesting.
But I just saw it and I was like, whoa. I'm not like a watch girly, but I was just like, wait, this is so dainty.
It's so cute.
Yeah, thank you. It's so dainty. I love her. And then, oh my God, he's been like dying for just bookshelves. Like every time we go, he's looking for bookshelves. He finally found this like perfect little like bookshelf. It basically will fit like, you know, when we recorded our podcast, like that shelf with all the like the lamp on it and all the vinyls and stuff. That was like to the left of you.
Yes.
So it fits like exactly right there. And he's so obsessed with it. He just like stares at it. He like keeps like moving stuff around to make it look better.
Did he put all the vinyls in that instead?
No, we moved the vinyls, but it's all books. It's like books and like a couple like trinkets. And then on top, it's like a cute lamp and stuff. So that was my day yesterday.
Fun.
We were just like, yeah, redoing stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm like so distracted.
I know. She is just crying her eyes out.
She moved the curtain and her head is just peering out the outside. Well,
I wonder if the guy can see her.
They're gone.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah. You just have to like wait a full hour.
Oh, so when I got here, he was like finishing.
I don't really know. I doubt it. Unless he was walking back out that way.
Did you get your ring to work yet?
My what?
The ring, like.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
He like did a full reset on everything yesterday.
Oh, wow. So you figured it out.
Yeah. I just actually opened it for the first time when I came in here this morning. And I was like, oh, hell yeah.
I feel like I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast.
It works.
Basically, TJ tried to do like a whole like system and then the ring wasn't working and it was all weird. But I think it was on our bonus? Maybe.
Well,
which you're missing out on if you're not on our Patreon.
That's some real insider tea.
Patreon.com/onlyfriends. We uploaded a bonus episode last week. We upload 2 a month and they're juicy, juicy, juicy. You guys send in your problems, am I the assholes, whatever, and we give our best info and it's fun. I like it. We get updates, we get screenshots, we get sometimes not enough information. So please send all the info you can send.
So many info. We got tons of screenshots the last one.
Yeah, we did.
And kind of maybe went a little bit too hard on someone, but you know, tough love.
It is. It's difficult when it's like you remember that it's someone who watches you and is like paying for a service and you're like, you're making a stupid decision. But like, that's what we're here for.
We're like, I think we literally like, you're batshit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I was waiting for her to comment on it, but I don't think she's commented on it yet.
Maybe she hasn't seen it yet. Maybe it was like, I don't know if I can watch
She's like, I can't even watch it. I'm so scared.
I don't know what they're going to, she was like, believe me, like I recognize how like batshit I was.
Yeah.
So I think she was probably expecting it. And she also told us that like she wanted to write in about it so many times, but she was so nervous too because she knew that we would tell her to not be with him.
Oh, but okay.
So
it
she
might
waited.
Be
a little like hard to hear and maybe she's waiting.
I forget. They're not together now, correct?
No, they broke up.
Maybe it'll make her feel good to be like, okay, I made a good decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though we probably offended her a little bit. I'm so sorry. But go watch it. It's not that bad that I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember really, but
no, it's fine.
It's not like I really watched it back.
It's fine.
How was your weekend?
It was good. I actually slept in here for the first time.
You did?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Well, because they installed new stone in our kitchen and it just smelled like acetone. And I was like, I don't want to inhale
You're so
that.
sensy to smells too.
Yeah, but when we got home on Friday night, we were both like really drunk and
emo night.
Yeah, and like we have these like locks to put on our door at night, and I accidentally forgot that I shouldn't have done that because then we won't be able to get back into the house. So I had to break in
like before you
window.
left.
No, when we got home and like came to sleep out here, I was like, oh shoot, I forgot my phone charger, and then I was like, oh fuck.
Not the phone charger.
I did everything. And now we will literally, like, we would have to break our front door down. So I climbed in.
Did you?
I, like, ripped out one of the screens. And I was like, I think I left this window open. Like, I had just closed it before we left. And thank God I had. Because, like, all of our other windows, it's like the one. No. It's just like those. A lot of the windows in the house have, like, a self-auto lock. Which is, like.
Like, when you close it, it just locks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then there's like a handful of others that you have to like physically lock. And like that one I just didn't do. Thank God I didn't because I had to rip it open and then go get our stuff and then also like open the door so we'd be able to get in the morning. It was a mess, but it was kind of funny.
At least it's funny that you were drunk and like figuring all this out in your head.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Was like very drunk.
Oh yeah.
So he didn't even know what was going on.
He's just asleep.
No, he was like, what are you doing?
Why are you breaking into our How did it feel to break into your own house?
Oh, I did it all the time growing up. I always forgot my home keys as a kid, and I would have to like get the trash can and bring it over to a window and climb through the front window of my house. And I was like, all the neighbors can see me doing this.
Oh, that's so funny.
I did it all the time.
I don't think, knock on wood, I've ever had like locked myself out of any home.
Whoa.
Yeah. But I do remember my best friend growing up, Caitlin, I was leaving her house and I forgot my purse at her house, and she like thought it was hilarious, but she was running out. She thought I was still like in the driveway and the garage was open. So she ran out of the garage door, like from the house garage door, in a t-shirt and underwear, and she just thought it was hilarious. She was like, your purse, you forgot your purse. And I had already like left, like I wasn't even there. And so she was like, oh shit, whatever. So she went back and the door was locked. So she was like, I don't know what to do, because this is like, she didn't have her phone with her, and also it was like the beginning of having phones. So no Ring camera to be found, like nothing. I don't remember what happened, but I think she like broke in somehow as well.
I guess in my head I was imagining the garage door being like one of the ones that closes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. So the garage door that opens and closes for the car was up, and the garage, she came out of the door from the house to the garage to like bring me my purse.
So why couldn't she just type the thing into the garage?
No, it was open. The garage was open. I feel like we're not okay. So imagine
the garage was like the door.
The garage door was open. Okay. Like the main big door that like operates when you come in and out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yep. Got it.
And so like the front door, the back door were all locked. She didn't even think about that door. And I guess it just had like locked.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so she was just in her underwear. Plus she's like Mormon and like, I mean.
At least she could she not go in through the big garage door and then just sit in the garage?
Yeah, I think she eventually like closed it, and then but like then you're just in the dark. Like I don't know. But I don't know. I think she broke in. I'd have to ask her somehow. But
Yikes.
I would LOL at seeing someone in their underwear breaking into their own house, like in their back door or something.
Yeah.
That'd be very funny.
Did it a lot growing up.
That's crazy. But like to your own house that you own, did it feel like, ooh?
No.
Or were you just like, oh, this is my childhood?
I was just like annoyed.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I can't believe I had to break this fucking screen. And
Fair enough.
Climb over everything just to get a fucking phone charger.
Okay. Also, sorry, I'm like switching gears, but I was looking more into Rivian, and there is another like way smaller one that's coming out, but it's not coming out to like late 2020. I almost said 2017, 2027.
Oh,
and I'm just like, that is so fucking long to wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can never remember if we talked about stuff on the podcast or the Patreon.
I know.
But I think it was the Patreon. I reserved one of the Rivians, so it doesn't come until like next year. And I was like, it says like baby version of it.
Test drive.
No, I will. I just have so much time. You know, it's like I can cancel it anytime if I want. I just did it to be like.
If you test drive it and you hate it, then you could just get a new car now.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't know. This all just happened, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to test drive one, and I don't think I'm going to hate it, to be honest. Like, I just can't see how that would be possible. I told TJ, I was like, when we were talking behind your back about his Tacoma, I forgot what we're talking about. Oh, I was like, yeah, I'm looking into like Rivian or whatever, and we're talking about Tesla, and I was like, I just love how it drives. Like, that's why I love this car. And he was like, you love how it drives. You can feel every bump. You can feel every blah, blah. So I'm like, maybe if I try a different electric car, it'll just have a different experience. And I'll be like, oh, whoa, Tesla. Because Teslas are a little bit like I love the car, but I do feel like they are a little cheap in terms of like the way they're made and stuff.
Yeah.
So that could definitely be a part
like our
of it.
new truck, like it's so crazy. I was nervous because I like love the Tesla, like getting on the freeway and like merging. And
it's so like fast and
And I was like, oh, this like does that.
Oh, it does.
I feel like they're just like making cars better now to kind of compete with electric vehicles. It is a hybrid, but like it's a hybrid truck, so it's like not really doing anything.
I know. I feel like gas cars always take forever to speed up that fast.
No, and I was worried, but I was like, oh, holy shit. I do remember when we were buying it too. You can't
Come on, Paris.
I feel like she probably has to poop. You can't do that either. You have to wait. I let you out multiple times this morning.
She is like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Like, let me look to see.
Can you carry the dog?
Or no, I'm just saying, did he say an hour or half hour? Sometimes it depends on what they're spraying. It was always the worst when Whitey was alive too, because she always wanted to be outside. And we'd have to like bring them both in.
Yeah.
And hold them hostage.
Yeah. It's the worst when like your pet doesn't get what they want.
I know.
It's
and
truly
then they
terrible.
just do this.
Because they can't communicate. You don't know what they're saying. They don't know how we're feeling.
Yeah. Let me see what time this guy left. Sorry. And then we can get back to that.
No, you're fine.
She's really annoying me. Okay. He left at 11:20.
It's been almost an hour. But not quite.
You're going to have to wait like 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. When we were buying the car, he said he was like, oh, I don't know any of the terminology, but like the torque or something. He was like, oh yeah, it's
the
like
twerk
to do this,
the
blah,
torque,
blah 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 blah. So yeah,
I know Tesla has like
drive some cars,
huh?
You gotta drive some cars.
I know. The thing about me is like I don't care about cars. Like I don't care.
Oh well, then that's fine. I thought that you wanted to like specifically get rid of it.
I mean, I do, but it's like. It's like I understand Teslas have this stain on. Oh, I actually have a story. Teslas have a little bit of a stain on them right now, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But Rivian just like looks so nice too. I'm like, oh, I could see myself. Like they just look so cute. I just love that of it. Nolan had a experience actually. He went to an estate sale on like Saturday morning, I think, and this lady was trying to find a spot and he was leaving and he was like, oh, if you need a spot to park, like I'm leaving. And he took my car and she was like, oh, which car is it? And he goes, oh, it's the white Tesla. And she goes, oh, you need to get rid of that thing. And he was like, yeah, he's like, it's my girlfriend's car, but like, yeah, I know. And she was like, no, you're part of the problem. She was like, you guys gave him the money to be who he is now. And he was like, I know. Like, it was just funny. He got actually like,
okay, but like, that's just like annoying because you can say that about literally anything in like any business. And it is what it is.
Tesla's like just a target right now. I think for me, I'm like the Cybertruck is the scary one.
Yeah. I mean, any argument, it's like if you are buying one now,
exactly.
And
but
like, I don't know. And everyone's argument too is like, he's always been bad, like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, I don't look into the fucking man who owns Toyota. I don't look into, like, I'm not buying a car because
he could be the biggest like Trump campaign donator.
I think that like there are definitely people that like when Elon Musk came out with this are like obsessed with him. So they're like, I'll buy the car. Never me. I don't give a shit about people who make vehicles. Like,
we don't care about cars. I understand like wanting to buy from someone who is like, on the good side of history.
Okay, who?
I mean, anyone besides Elon right now, probably.
Yeah, but like they're all still fucking billionaires. Like,
yeah, I think it's just like the whole salute and everything. It's like we just don't want to like.
But it's like he's been like this all the time.
Yeah,
it's like I
actually
didn't because I didn't buy the car because Elon Musk was the fucking owner of the company.
I know.
I bought the car because it looked cool and drove.
I don't even think I knew who he was to be honest. I mean, like I've heard his name and stuff, but like all I knew about him was.
Yeah,
the
they're just a cool car that we like to drive.
And like he should have just stayed doing that, to be honest. Like I think, because now it's like, well, he also hurt his own business by doing what he did because people are like revolting. Yeah, for now, we'll say. But there was like people protesting at Tesla Burbank.
Oh my God.
I know. I just saw it on TikTok. I was like, whoa. Pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great Friday. I went to a secret show that Jesse Lacey put on technically he didn't put it on, but this guy who was like a really big name in A&R, he signed, oh my God, what band was it? I don't know. But then eventually went on to sign Brand New, and he no longer works in that industry, but he put on a benefit and has put on like a couple of benefits with like other artists to support the fire victims. So like tickets, I think we paid like per ticket like $150 or something. Maybe there also it was at his house.
Whoa.
Yeah. maybe 100 people, maybe a little bit more than that.
That's crazy. I've seen TikToks of it.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for clean eating. They deliver straight to your door, pre-portioned ingredients. They're all, whatever meals you got, they're all divided up into its own bag. So it's organized. You know exactly which ingredients go to which recipe. The recipe cards are great and easy to follow, especially, you know, me. I don't like to cook. I don't deal with that stuff normally. But they have really good photos and very easy step-by-step on how to make the meal. So I highly suggest it. I think it's a great meal service. It is the #1 meal kit for eating well. So set your health goals in motion this year with Green Chef's Reset Collection, available for a limited time. Whether you're starting a weight loss journey or looking to maintain, Green Chef has you covered with a curated assortment of dietitian-approved recipes that offer fiber support, are lower in saturated fat, and come in under 700 calories per serving. I'll be honest, I love the Green Chef pasta. They have really good pasta. They have like a creamy tomato penne. I don't know. It's so good. I love it so much. And it's easy to make. I'm telling you. The recipe cards are great. Thrive all year with clean, easy meals from Green Chef. Go to greenchef.com/onlyfriendsfree and use code onlyfriendsfree to get started with free salads for 2 months plus 50% off your first box. That's greenchef.com/onlyfriendsfree and use code onlyfriendsfree to get started with free salads for 2 months plus 50% off your first box. This episode is sponsored by Skims. My entire underwear drawer is pretty much full of Skims, whether it's bralettes, underwear, actual bras, fits everybody tanks. Like, I've truly got it all. And I feel so lucky to work with Skims because they do send us things sometimes to, you know, sample out so we can talk about on the podcast. And I'm glad they do, because some things I would not buy or like know about or think about if they hadn't sent. So they did send bras, and I'm not a bra girly whatsoever. Neither is Erin. Like, I'll wear a bralette sometimes. That's as far as it goes. But the bras are so comfortable. I usually hate the way they feel in my body. Like, too tight, I don't know, just feels constrictive. And I wore it one time and I texted Erin right after and I was like, girl, wear the bra. Shop Skims' best intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com and Skims stores. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. And if you're looking for the perfect gift for your Valentine or for yourself, Skims just launched their best Valentine shop ever. Available in sizes for women, men, and kids. Erin did get a bunch of the Valentine stuff, and it's all so freaking cute. They have sets, they have underwear, and they got so much stuff in the Valentine shop. Highly recommend checking it out. I wanted this pajama set, but it was gone. And then I looked at it in the kids section and I was like, I don't know if the largest kids would fit. Should I order it? I don't know, maybe. But anyways, thank you, Skims. We love you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think like really big fans like Paris are like finding people's stories and then reposting them to just like talk about it.
Yeah.
But it was unbelievable.
I'm
like,
sure.
Just so
like hearing his voice live.
I couldn't believe it. And he just like played acoustic. Like it felt like not an experience I was actually experiencing.
Yeah.
And like true.
Out of body.
Yeah. Like it was very beautiful. And it was like a couple people there were people who had like lost homes in the fires. One guy actually spoke, and that was really just like sad, but it was, I mean, so cool.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy just to be able to see him play.
Yeah. And then went straight to Skimo night, which was a dream.
Did you ski?
Yeah. We were skiing.
You're skiing.
Speaking of skiing, did you see Charlie came out with a vinyl?
Yes.
Oh my God. I need it.
It's so funny, but I've seen so much discourse about it.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
I think everyone needs to get a life.
It's like,
someone, I literally saw a tweet that was like, we need to stop glamorizing like substance abuse. Like my mom died from drugs. And it's like, okay, yeah, but like that can be said about anything.
yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
like
been a part of art since the beginning
Yes.
of time. I mean, not the beginning of time, but there's always, go back to the 70s. Like, are you kidding me?
100%.
Look at all the albums. I know I saw one too that was like, we get it. You do coke. You're so cool. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
go touch grass.
Yeah,
like,
she does.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. It's a part of the Brat brand. Like, I get it. It's just like,
it's funny.
yeah, it's just messy and
Yeah.
fun. I don't know.
A vinyl with
Like,
a white like powder in it is so funny and on brand. And
like,
and you don't need to buy it.
Yeah, or just say snow.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just
Snow.
funny.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, no, all the discourse, I was like, this is like
Well, like
crazy. Why is it? I don't know. Just like,
Honey.
people need to just chill out with. I don't know. I'm just like, who cares about stuff like that? It's just like,
I know.
They just want to be heard, I guess. I don't know.
It's also like, okay, then that's not your cup of tea, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's funny and it's fun, and let people live.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of also living, did you see this? Alex Earl, her friend for her 24th birthday. Okay, it looks like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Is this what you wanted to tell me,
No.
previously? Oh, okay.
I fear you probably know what I wanted to tell you by now.
I'm
Because people wouldn't
curious.
stop tagging us. And I was like, they're gonna ruin it.
I don't know if I would know, though.
Honey, you literally have like 6 more minutes. Her friend, it was her 24th birthday, and
21st?
24th.
24th, okay.
And so she wanted to do like a 24-hour birthday party.
Oh, okay. Only thing I saw was like a screenshot of her thumbnail that was like 24-hour partying. And I was like, how do you do that?
So rather than starting at like 7 a.m. to 7 a.m., they did 7 p.m. to 7 p.m., which I just feel like is like the worst.
That's crazy.
move to me.
Yeah.
Like that would be, I think, 10 times harder.
It's
like,
10 times harder.
7 a.m. would also just be like a more fun vibe when you're like refreshed.
Yes.
You wake up and you like
Going to
go
a brunch.
breakfast with your girls. You can
Yeah.
get ready for the day, go to the beach, then you go to the club and then party for the like next 12 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
But starting drinking at 7 p.m., like, chicas, you are wild, and I commend you, but that's fucking crazy.
So she partied for 24 hours,
Yes.
7 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes, correct.
Drugs? I'm like,
Well, it's funny because
Snow?
you can see. So she did a video. I actually saw it this morning. So I was like, oh, I wonder like how it went. And honey, I'm just gonna let her out.
yeah.
She did like an hour check-in for
Oh,
all
every
24
hour.
hours.
Okay, that's smart.
And it was very funny. Like there was 1 hour, I think it was like hour 18, and she's just like dead. They went on a boat.
Oh my God.
And she's just like dead. She's like hour 18. And then it's like hour 19, cut to them all like raging and like having the best time. And I was like,
This is why TikTok needs to stay.
crazy. That is a crazy thing. She said, I can't remember who it was that she said originally did it. Like some celebrity, like I want to say like Mandy Moore, but I know it's not Mandy Moore. But it's like someone like that. Let me see if it says Alex
Mandy
Earl.
Moore.
Yeah,
This is immoral.
And then today she posted that she has a like 12-hour photo shoot.
Oh my God. How do you do this to
I
yourself?
don't know. Hold on.
Ready for a 24-hour party. Yes. We're going to be partying from 7 p.m. today until 7 p.m. tomorrow. My best friend Sally is turning 24, so she saw that Margot Robbie did.
Margot Robbie. I knew it was heard with an M.
Yeah.
Crazy. I wonder if Margot Robbie did the 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. That just seems better.
It does, but it's also, well, either way, no. Like I could never.
Of course.
I'd be puking.
I could,
but
I 100% think I could do the 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. and be
yeah,
like,
it's just
fine.
hard because like the classic day drinking, you get so tired, but I guess you just got to keep going and then
yeah.
it's nighttime and then it's like the real party time and then you got 7 a.m. and you're
Yeah.
done.
That was like my spring break. Like I've definitely done.
Yeah, you've done that
long-
like normally, like just in college.
Yeah, I think I could do that at this age though. Like I would have to do the 7 a.m. to 7 a.m.
And we'd need a week off.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Like,
she
our
literally
hangover would
posted
be
this
too
morning
much.
being like, I'm on my way to a 12-hour photo shoot. And I'm like, how?
How the fuck do you schedule that? Like that stresses me out.
I know.
Like, what do you mean? I think if I did that, I would have
So
to
young.
extremely prepare myself. Like I would have the Postmates, the Postmate schedule ready for Chick-fil-A, the Postmate ready for the fucking bagel in the morning.
Yeah,
Coffee.
I mean, like halfway through, you see them all getting IVs. Like,
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I mean, I can't even get IVs. But maybe if I was wasted, I could.
just go to the ER. And
Yeah.
it would be different.
I think maybe I could now because I had to do it so much when I got my surgery. Maybe I'm like used to it.
oh,
But at the same time, probably not because I'm just sitting there like thinking the whole time that something's going into my veins.
Yeah.
While it's at the hospital, it was more like I can't go see Taylor Swift. Like this sucks. I don't care about this vein.
yeah, you're just like depressed.
Yeah. So
Well, happy birthday, Sally. That's fucking crazy. You did that
Yeah,
That's
that is
fucking
It's
nuts.
wild. Oh, so it wasn't even Alex's birthday.
No, it was, I think, her best friend.
That's funny.
Wild.
Could never.
And there was like a good amount of girls doing it with them. Very fun. I think
I want their I want
be
to know.
24 and doing that, like that would be such a fun challenge.
I do want their hangover after. Like I want to see their hangovers after. I'm just curious because a lot of people, you know, when you're young, you just bounce.
Yeah, she looked honestly amazing. Wait, that's so funny. I just opened it. It's Ashton Earl. What is she saying? Oh, I think it's like during. Oh.
About to board my flight back to New Orleans.
Girl, what are you guys doing? Like,
Just getting on a plane.
Give yourself a day to calm down.
Carl's Jr. top comment commented, "You're just built different for real."
Yeah.
That's crazy. Does she live in New Orleans? Oh my God, they're wild.
Yep, could never.
Go off, queens.
I have 2 drinks and I throw up. Like what?
Yeah. Maybe I could.
I think you could. You'd have a gnarly ass
It'd be
hangover.
really, really hard.
You'd have a crazy hangover.
Sheesh. Okay, well, that was really like the only thing. I cleaned like all day yesterday, so nothing too
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. Me too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just like, I cleaned, we went thrifting. I feel like my weekends are just nothing, you know?
You're just chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can get into this day in history.
Oh, wait, sorry. I do also want to say I started reading Gone Girl. I've never seen the movie.
Mhm. Oh my God.
I know. So I'm like so excited to like read it and then watch the movie. It's so good so far, obviously. So no one spoil it, but I am loving it.
Good. Okay. This day in history, we've got Nick Crompton. He's turning 30. Happy birthday.
Damn, what's he up to?
I don't know.
What is that man up to?
Let me pull up his IG.
His team 10 days.
Team 30 now.
Team 30.
I wonder if
England
he's
is his city. What's his name again?
Nick Crompton.
Nick Crompton. I always thought it was a fake name.
Nick Crompton.
So I was like a playoff of like Compton.
I can't find him on IG.
He's only 29.
Yeah, he's turning 30 though.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget we record early.
Yeah.
He's working for Universal Music Group.
How do you see that? On Google?
No, actually he did that before Team 10. He was actually working, talent managed back in the UK.
I can't find Cromp Daddy.
He is the vice president of a UK social chain.
I don't know if he's got Instagram anymore.
I don't know either, but
Cromp Daddy.
Crom Daddy.
It's a fan account.
He has a fan account.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Cromp
of
Daddy.
course he did. Does.
Oh,
Team
did
10?
yeah. Does? Questionable.
Oh my God. Okay. Then we have Darren Criss, 38, Sarah Evans, and Bobby Brown. Honestly, today was a day full of just a bunch of people I do not know.
Yeah.
And then for entertainment, again, we got Peter Pan and
His birthday.
Don't Let Me Down by the Chainsmokers.
Don't let me down.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And then
Just
for
wanna make
news,
sure.
heavy on the, well, this is the big news that I wanted to tell you when we recorded the podcast on Thursday.
Okay.
And it was that we have a reveal of Rydell Funk's baby name.
Oh, I don't really know.
Okay.
Like I haven't really looked.
Harley doesn't look when you guys tag her and stuff. Thank God.
Well, I do. I just don't really care about baby names like you do. So I was just like, well, she'll tell me. I feel like.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I honestly was, I guess,
I was
holding
like,
out.
not 2 weeks in a row of my surprises being spoiled.
Just getting ruined by all of you.
Yeah, like if you don't think I already know that this woman has announced her baby name, you don't know me at all.
Yeah, for real. What the fuck? Erin was probably the first to know.
Do you have any guesses?
Hold on.
The other babies are Super Funk, Storm Funk, Sweetie Funk. And now they have a new baby and it is a girl.
Sage.
Whoa, that's very normal.
Oh. Superwoman.
No, there's already a super.
Oh yeah. Read them again. Super.
Sweetie, and Storm.
Snarky.
Yeah.
What?
Now we're talking.
Oh, I was like, we're getting there
Now
though.
we're talking. Yeah, just
Stark.
like freak ass
Stark. Star.
Okay, it's a girl, yeah.
Star.
Okay.
Is it one? How many syllables?
2.
Starlink. Fuck. Give me the last letter.
R.
Sorter. I'm not going to get it.
Okay.
Just tell me.
The new baby's name is Sugar Lover.
What?
Sugar Lover.
Sugar Lover?
Sugar Lover.
Is Lover the middle name?
Sugar Lover Funk.
This kid's going to have diabetes. Like, the karma is going to be terrible.
I just feel...
Sugar Lover Funk?
I just feel like this is a form of child abuse.
That is.
And CPS needs
That's
to
what
be
you name a
called.
sim.
Sugar
that's what you name
Lover
a
is
sim.
insane.
Sugar Lover.
I saw someone comment, they were like, I just so badly want her, like, these names to just be the names she's telling us her kids are to protect them from, like, their
That would be
real
great,
names.
like concrete.
But I just, like, don't think that's the case. Like, they're all
Are they
like
Republican?
wackadoos. Yes.
So they're probably
like
for
stuff actually came out.
They're probably for Maha. Why are you naming your kid Sugar Lover?
Well, apparently it was her dad called her Sugar Lover when she was a kid.
As a nickname.
Yes, it was her nickname. So you named your child your weird ass nickname.
That's child abuse.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Sugar Lover.
Sugar Lover.
So
Hey, Shug. Like, what do you... Sugar Lover is a full...
so the girl I follow, who does the baby name predictions, she was like, I literally can't believe that, like, this is like the worst fucking name. But I was reading the comments on her post and someone was like, well, one good thing about this is it doesn't make Sweetie seem so bad anymore.
Yeah, honestly.
Like all the other
Sweetie's
names.
very
Super.
No, Super's normal now.
Super. That is like
Super is a
one
name.
of the worst names I think you could name it anything.
Super.
Even if someone told me that they named their dog that, I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Super?
Even as a cartoon, it doesn't really work.
No, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I think that was their first kid too.
Super
Super, Sweetie, Storm, and Sugar.
I'm worried about my camera because it's been blinking red and yours is just solid red. But we'll see.
We are really
We don't
having
really know what's
some
happening.
struggles.
But I will say this camera for the Patreon was completely great and clear. So
Oh, that Chica must have been
sorry.
real happy.
Yeah, we talked about this on Patreon, but someone did comment that they felt disrespected because our sign was the other podcast, which we have said multiple times that we just think it's kind of funny, but we are getting our own. So we're just,
Oh yeah, the sign.
it's like annoying to take off and put back on.
It's really just
And if you're disrespected by
fine.
that, I don't know what to say.
I think you were like, you need therapy or something.
I think you need therapy. Like, for real. I'm sorry, but like, I just would never look at a podcast and be like, I feel disrespected that
Yeah.
the sign is wrong. But she also did say that it's blurry sometimes, but like, that I understand.
Yeah.
That I get.
And you
I
can
would
hear
never
all
say
of that on our
disrespected.
Patreon.
I would never say disrespected, but I would be like, can you guys like fix the camera?
Yeah.
Because I get it. Like, even when it's blurry, like, I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to
What
make
did
clips.
you say? Someone commented and they were like, just look away.
Yeah, they're like, you can. And someone was like, I honestly just usually
listen
listen.
to
I was like, okay. Rude. No, but I get it.
Um.
It bothers me too. Don't worry.
Okay, and then we had the Grammys last night. Did you watch?
Oof, I did. We watched the whole thing. It was so fucking long.
It was too long.
Too many
They only
commercials.
too many performers for what? Well, the good ones were good.
The
but,
good ones
like,
were so good. The girls were slaying. The boys
Yeah.
were so boring, just standing there singing. Blah
Who
blah
were the
blah.
other boys? Just Benson? Benson like
The
wasn't
Weeknd,
just standing there.
yeah, but he did his little flip like he always does.
Wait, I thought the Weekends was actually like really cool. Like the
I mean, I don't know. It was fine. It was just.
all the hands and the people coming
I will
out.
say his like tours and stuff look really cool.
Yeah, I
like-
thought the production value on that was
I think
great.
I don't like him either, so I'm automatically just like it
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah, not a fan. I was like, oh, whoa.
I mean, obsessed with Sabrina's. Chapel's was so good.
Always.
Dochi's was so
Oh, yeah,
good.
phenom.
Obsessed with that. I mean, I feel like with the girlies, it's always like they have like changing sceneries and like, I don't know, they just like do so much and they all have dancers and they're choreographed and then most of the guys just like kind of just chill. I don't know.
I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
obviously not in real life. Like I'm talking about the Grammys.
Yeah.
Um,
My old trainer danced with Chapel and it was very cool. She had like a
Oh, cool.
one moment
oh, cool.
with her. And I was like, oh my God, get it. Queen.
What was like, what do you think of it overall? How'd you feel about Taylor not getting anything?
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I was fine with it too.
I just don't. I personally don't think Beyonce should have won some of the awards that she won. And I was watching it with Beyonce stans, and they were even like shocked.
Oh, really? Well, Beyonce was shocked.
Yeah, like best country album is actually wild.
But I do love that Taylor honored that to her. I think that's such a fun, like,
I agree, but
ode.
I don't think it should have been honored to her at all.
I was shocked by that. But I guess I didn't realize her album was country. Is it? It's
Look on all the country artists' faces when they pan the camera to them. Like, it's, I don't know. I think country is, I don't know. I didn't think that she should have gotten that one. And then, yeah, I put all the winners of like the big ones. They only presented 9 on actual TV, and it was
they only presented 9.
Yeah, and it was 3 hours long. Like, it just didn't need to be that long.
It was so long.
So album of the year was Cowboy Carter. Interesting. Record of the year. Oh, yeah, like all of the Kendrick ones were wild. He got record of the year, song of the year.
Oh, Kendrick was so funny getting those awards.
And then he got a couple more too, but not like the big ones. So I didn't put those down. Best new artist, obviously Chapel. She gave a great speech.
Oh, I loved it. I love that she was reading it from her journal.
Yeah, she did that at the VMAs, or she read it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the VMAs. Was a different award show she won something at. She read from that too. Producer of the year, Dan Nigro. Best pop solo performance, Sabrina got that for Espresso. Best pop vocal album, Sabrina got that for Short and Sweet, which is crazy. Best dance pop recording, we got Charlie XCX. It's like crazy that Charlie didn't win album of the year. If you like go on and look at the numbers, like Cowboy Carter was not like close to a lot of the other people in the same
I know, but it's up to like
13,000.
the 13,000 voters.
They just kept
they were like hammering it in. They're like, guys, it's 13,000 people voting.
I was with like a bunch of music people last night, and they were all like explaining it, and I was not like understanding, but like some of the 13,000 people like may not even listen to country music. Like they may not have even listened to the other albums. So it's really, I think, like a flawed system. I think there should be like 10 people that vote.
I mean, I'm glad Beyonce like won. I feel like she's needed a win for a while. And I love that it was like a Taylor exchange. I feel like that just like, it's always just those moments where.
Yeah, I just don't think she should have won album of the year.
Who else was up for that? Sabrina,
Charlie, Chapel, Taylor. There was a bunch of people.
I think I was like 100% that Chapel was going to win that one.
I thought either her or Charlie were going to win.
Her or Sabrina for me.
Yeah. I mean, Charlie, the year for Charlie was just like
insane.
Everyone was talking about it. I didn't even know Cowboy Carter was this year.
I mean, from Brat Summer to Fascist Winter real fast.
Yeah. And then Best Country Album, Beyonce won, which is like over Lainey Wilson, Casey Musgraves.
Casey did look mad.
Yeah, because it's not a country album. Like Chris Stapleton, that's crazy.
I don't have anything to say. I don't know. I haven't listened, so I don't know.
Okay, and then one big takeaway for me was just like how absolutely disgusting Bianca, Kanye's wife.
Oh my God,
looked.
yes.
And I'm all for like nudity, but like, girl, put on some clothes.
No, she's like a sex offender at this point.
Yeah,
like,
it's not even like the first couple times it's like, oh, whoa, okay, like it's not a shock factor anymore. It's just gross.
It's just gross, and it's gross that
your vagina lips.
It's also gross that she's always next to Kanye, and it just makes it seem like he is in control of her, and it's like giving this weird like, I own you, and like you have to wear whatever the fuck I'm telling you to wear. That's what I'm getting from it.
For me, the big takeaway about her always being around Kanye is like, Kanye, your children have access to the internet. Like, why would you want them?
Well, yeah, that
this
obviously as well.
That's my big thing. I'm like, that's so fucking weird. They also didn't even stay, so it's just like,
well, they weren't invited.
Yeah, they were. He was up for.
I saw so many sources that were like he was invited. Was not invited, and people were like, "What?"
He was nominated.
What the fuck? I swear I saw so many things. Like even Nolan told me that. I was like, yeah, I know.
He was nominated for Kanye.
Kanye 47 walked to the red carpet and posed with Bianca 30. The two then got in the car and left. Like,
yeah,
what?
They just like left.
It's so weird. Yeah. I mean, maybe they were just like rumors or something, but I was like, she's just naked. Like, well, what the fuck?
Fully naked.
What the fuck? And it was just strange because I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I have to put on
They're
some clothes.
disgusting to me. Like, disgusting.
Put on
And poor,
some
like,
clothing.
Like Kim Kardashian having to deal with that. Like, oh, you're my kid's like stepmom,
Meredith's,
basically.
is like a teenager now. She's probably like, Mom, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or also, like, if I were Kim, I'd be like, my children are not going to be around this naked ass lady.
Yeah. And
just
hopefully
gonna
they're
walk
not.
around. I
This
know, but,
naked ass lady.
Like, they just have to see it all the time. Like, they have access to the internet. Like,
Yeah.
they go to school and probably also hear from their peers, like, hey, your stepmom, I love her vagina. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
It's
so
not good for the kids.
inappropriate. It's so gross. Cover it up. You're not wowing us anymore.
No.
It's just, like, icky.
If this was like a one-time thing,
Yes.
I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, no,
like, that's
it's-
crazy. But it's just like, okay, we fucking get it. Like, you're
Yeah.
gross.
Like, you're getting banned from countries.
yeah, like stop being. You can't be naked anywhere.
Just
or I
knock
mean
it
everywhere.
off,
You can't be naked
Bianca.
everywhere.
Cover
you can't
up.
be naked anywhere. You can't be naked
Cover
everywhere.
up.
It is a free country, but not that free.
Yeah, like I'm all for free the nip when it's appropriate.
yeah, not at the
And-
Grammys.
And when it's not, but not making it your whole entire personality like that. And when you are like a co-parent to children.
Yeah, it's just gross.
Yucky.
I was like, when I saw like, how
No.
can I see this on Twitter?
Well, it's crazy because I saw them like walking and she had on like a jacket or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking weird that Kanye's even here. And then my friend Alyssa texted and was like, look at this bitch. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, she wasn't wearing that a minute ago. And so like when they were walking, she was wearing it. And then they got to all the paparazzi and then she like slowly stripped down. And I'm just like, girl, no one wants to see this.
Like, I wonder what the goal is here. Just shock?
Yeah, to keep their name irrelevant.
Or in my mind, Kanye, I'm sure this isn't true, but Kanye's like, I need you to be the next Kim, and you just shock like
I mean, probably
the masses.
He's not well.
Yeah, and it's not gonna work. It doesn't work like that.
It is so gross.
She
She's
needs
a great body, but it's gross.
She needs to go to jail for a week.
Yeah.
Just like chill in a jail for a week, figure it out, wear your clothes, come back wearing full length everything.
It's just so weird. Like, what? I don't understand. Stop doing it. It's icky.
Because in my mind, it's like Kanye being like, this is what you're wearing. Because that's what he did with Kim, kind of. I mean, I think Kim, at the time, it was more like.
Well, she got to wear actual clothes.
Exactly.
That would be like me with. If I was a famous person and. That I kind of like understand. Like if she had the worst fucking style, like if Taylor Swift was my best friend, I'd be like, change.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
He was probably like way more aggressive about it. But
Yeah, that's
I could
what I
get
mean.
it. Like Kim didn't always have the best fashion sense.
Yeah. And now
Don't embarrass me.
And now he's just like, you know what? Just be naked. We don't need fashion, actually. None at all. Your body is fashion. Maybe that's what he's trying to say.
Cover up.
Yeah, I agree. You're at a public like award show. That's embarrassing.
It's so gross.
I hate it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. 12:34.
It's what?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I might sneeze.
I don't really have any other news. It was just big Grammys.
I
and
saw-
Bianca being gross.
Oh, well, I guess this is kind of, I mean, it's not like news, but it's just like, heals the heart a little bit. I saw in the background of a video, Olivia and Sabrina hugging.
yes.
So I was like, that's nice. I'm happy about that.
Little huggerinis.
Yeah. Huggerinis.
They were hugging.
Also was dying at Taylor dancing to Von Dutch.
I know.
It was so funny. I love her.
She was dancing a lot.
Okay. Am I the asshole?
Sure.
Am I the asshole for charging my adult children rent? I, 49 female, have 2 adult children who both still live at home. Emma, 25 female, and Ian, 23 male. Their father and I divorced 12 years ago, so it's been the 3 of us for a while now. I had received child support until they turned 18. Their father paid it willingly, so it wasn't arranged through the courts. This is why he stopped at 18, even though they were both technically still in school. Fast forward to present day, they both work full time, don't have any debt from school, and both still live at home. I have asked them repeatedly to contribute a set amount each month towards the household expenses since I can't continue supporting them forever. Ian doesn't have a problem with this, but Emma thinks it's my responsibility as her mother to support her financially until she's ready to move out. I'm not asking them for much or trying to profit from them. I just want to be able to save time for my retirement. or save for my retirement and be able to retire. I'd be happy with $100 each week to cover their shares of groceries, utilities, and household supplies. I buy all the groceries, laundry detergent, toilet paper, etc. for the house. They are responsible for their cars and all related expenses, cell phones, and personal toiletries. Some of my daughter's friends live at home for free, but those friends also live in a home with both parents working. My daughter has actually said she will quit her job and go on social assistance just so she can't afford to pay me rent. So, internet strangers, am I the asshole for asking my adult children to pay rent to live at home?
So interesting.
It is so interesting. And I feel like I don't really know the answer.
I feel like definitely no. I think that they're like adults and whatever. But then it's like the bigger question where it's like, okay, but like you chose to bring them into the world. You should support them forever.
Yeah, I know. Like I would never, I know if I still lived at home now at 33 years old,
Yeah.
I know my parents would not be making me pay rent.
Well, yeah.
I don't think I roll.
Mine would.
Yeah, I don't think mine would.
I think that.
But I would feel insane not paying. Like I would feel weird.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they have full-time jobs and don't have debt, I think it's very fair to be like, hey, can you contribute a little bit?
$100 a week is, if you have a full-time job, that's fine. You are eating all of her food.
Yeah.
Like, you're taking up all of
You don't have to
using
pay
water.
rent. I mean,
You're like,
rent's-
it's just basic necessities, it seems. $400 a month.
Yeah.
To stay at your mom's house, who's probably fucking cooking you meals. Like, contribute a little bit. And
Yeah.
like, you can tell just what kind of person she is to be like, I'm going to quit my job just to go on assistance just so I don't have to pay you. It's like, okay, you're just a brat.
Yeah, you're just being petty.
And not the fun kind who has a vinyl made
yeah,
of cocaine.
not Brad Summer, just Brad.
You're just a little bitch. Yeah, I 100% think that it's fine for her to be like, hey, can you contribute a little bit? It's not like she's asking her for, hey, pay my mortgage.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
it's
it's
just
like,
like, I need a little bit of money too. I'm a single woman
Yeah.
trying to get by while giving you guys a good life.
yeah, I think if they were like 18, I'd be like, well, that's kind of weird. Like,
Yeah.
that's like, I also don't, I just hate, not hate, but I think it's so weird that some families, like when the kid turns 18, they're like, okay, you got to move out.
Yeah.
To me, that's so crazy.
Like, you chose to have the kid.
Yeah. And that's like a very, well, I don't want to say American thing. I'm sure it's like in other countries, but a lot of other cultures, like they don't want to like separate. Like they all stay together until someone gets married, and they don't put their parents in like homes when they get old. They take care of them like
Yeah.
fully. And we're just like, bye. See ya.
I see ya.
See you fucking later, losers.
Ugh. What a little brat.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for being bothered that my boyfriend's friend showed him nude photos of a girl in front of me?
Oh.
Last night, my boyfriend, male 25, myself, female 23, and his friend, male 25, all hung out watching the game. It was a fun time overall. Early on during the game, we got on the topic about that girl, Paige, who is Ariana Grande's doppelganger. Talked about that for a bit, and I'll give the benefit of the doubt that I think my boyfriend's friend brought up the fact that Paige does OF. Whatever, right? Interesting stuff.
actually didn't know that.
LOL. Well, rather than just showing my boyfriend a picture of Paige's face/clothed body to compare Ariana Grande, he shows my boyfriend 2 different nude photos that were leaked of Paige from her OF. Right in front of me. I wish he did this at a different time, or at least waited until I got up to go to the bathroom. When I brought it up, my boyfriend immediately began defending his friend, saying he was showing both of us. He wasn't thinking, it wasn't malicious, and some other stuff I can't remember right now. I don't think badly of his friend. I know it wasn't malicious. Never did. In fact, my boyfriend... It's TJ, just scared me. In fact, my boyfriend's friend has carelessly brought up my boyfriend's ex to reminisce on good memories in front of me as well.
We're still yapping away.
And I stayed silent. They talked about it on their own time, and his friend apologized to my boyfriend because I know and respect that he's had a past, as have I. I just wish it could be brought up when I'm not around. I really like his friend and we all get along so well. It has always been good vibes. However, this was disrespectful in my eyes, and my boyfriend partially sees this. My feelings felt diminished by my boyfriend for not understanding or letting me be upset about this just because he doesn't want me to think negatively of his friend because he made a mistake. I can like him and also be upset with his actions.
If my boyfriend had a friend that was like, look at these nudes, I'd be like, this is weird.
100%.
Like, I don't want to be with someone who has friends like that.
Also,
you know what I mean?
Not even just nudes, leaked nudes.
Like stolen from OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like, not okay. I also did not know she had an OnlyFans. Like, that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
Poor Ariana Grande. Hopefully she's not trying to act like Ariana Grande in her fucking OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm sure she is. But I don't think you're an asshole whatsoever. I think it's really disrespectful to do that.
Yeah, I totally get it. It's like, yeah, if you're comfortable enough with me being there and just being like, look at this nude photo.
Yeah.
Like, what
are you doing closed doors?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing when I'm not around?
Yeah. Are you sure you want them to talk about it when you're not there? Because I don't think so.
That would give me such
an ick. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I know for a fact if someone showed Nolan, he'd be like, whoa. I don't know. Like, literally. Yeah. And I'm not being naive. Like, that's just who he is. Like, that's... Yeah.
I would probably be like, I want to see.
I know, me too. I mean, I would too. Yeah. Like, wait, let me see someone's nudie pic.
I don't like if it were now.
It's also different with guys. Like with girls, it's different.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not in the sense of like, look how hot he is. Look at his dick. But it's just like, oh my God, look at this OnlyFans picture like of a guy or something.
It's also like, what are you doing over there?
She's trying to get under the dishwasher.
Knock it off. You're being a menace. TJ just lets her back in.
She's a menace to society. Yeah, just classic man.
Are you ready to be a good girl now?
Just locking her in.
Like in my ripe age of 33 and being married, like if someone, I just like can't even imagine anyone in TJ's life being like,
yes,
look at this.
Yes.
But like,
honestly, thank God though.
I remember he always had a friend when like we first started dating that would like send him DMs of Emily Ratajkowski. And I was like, this is fucking weird.
What the fuck? Emily Ratajkowski.
So weird.
That's so random.
They're like, oh, she's so hot. And I'm like, that freaks me out.
I just like, I don't know if we're really lucky or if it's normal for most men to like not want to like, like no one like genuinely will be like, that's so, like he will dead ass be like, that's so disrespectful to that woman. Like he is very protective. Like oh yeah. He's like, I don't want to.
If someone were to do what I just said, like send their Instagram account.
No. Oh. I'm talking about like nudes.
Yes.
No, not an Instagram account. Yes. No. Even like, I don't know, like if a nude of like a celebrity, I'm like, oh my God, and I get show him, he'll be like, like I don't want to. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think, maybe I'm being naive, but
yeah,
I feel like I know him pretty well.
I don't think you're being naive.
I don't think so either.
I mean, if I was showing TJ a nude of a celebrity, he'd be like, whoa, let me see. But like we're bonding.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess we're not bonding. He's like, don't show me that. And I'm like, look.
Respectful king.
Trauma bonding. Yeah.
Oh, you're tired now and you're going to lay down?
Yeah, now she's out for the day, now that we're done.
We're all done.
We're all done and I just chilling. Where is she? Right there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see over your legs. She's literally just...
Such a fucking...
Just flopped over.
You smell really warm like the sun. You needed some time out there, huh? Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening / watching. We have a Patreon, like I said, patreon.com/onlyfriends. There's bonus episodes, early access. If you are on it, like if you sign up today, you can see everything we've ever posted. Very fun, like we said. Email us onlyfriends696969@gmail.com with any, problems. Am I the assholes? Am I overreacting? Whatever it may be. And other than that, we upload our podcast every Wednesday everywhere. And that's it. I think we'll see you next week, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.